right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. It's our pleasure to welcome you to our first NEPTUNE Cargo Network's New Members Introduction. This virtual event is designed to get to know our NEPTUNE new members and gives you the opportunity to introduce your company to our growing community of consolidators and LCL forwarders as well. NEPTUNE Cargo Network is the first and biggest global NVOCC and LCL cargo network with around 250 consolidators and LCL forwarders from various parts of the world. Today's program will last for about 1 hour, but before we get started, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our NEPTUNE Cargo Network Director, Christian Royber.
Hi, everyone. For the ones that don't know me yet, my name is Christian Royber. Thank you very much for attending the new member introductions today. The idea of this session is for our new members to showcase their companies and basically introduce themselves to our current members. And we have also decided to invite some companies that are interested to join NEPTUNE to attend today. So welcome to the community. Today, we will be asking our new members more about their business activities, as well as ask them some personal questions to get to know them a little bit better. I would like to keep this introduction very short, as I can't wait to meet everyone. So thank you for attending this session. I'm sure Don will guide you through the program very well. I look forward to seeing you all to our next event in Phuket at the beach to get to meet each other in person again. So more details about that later. Don, I'll hand you the program back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Christian. All right. So now we will have our community open mic for the next few minutes where we get the chance to meet some of the companies that are attending here today. So please turn on your cameras for this segment, and I'll go through the gallery view to call some names out. When I do call your name, please unmute yourself and give us a short introduction about yourself, where you're from, which company you represent, and how you're doing today in general. All right, so let's take a look at the gallery here. Let's start with Maureen Gutierrez. You can just unmute your microphone. There you go. Hi, Maureen. How you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. All right, where are you joining us from today?
We're from the Philippines. I'm from Roadrunner Cargo Logistics Incorporated. Actually, we're not yet a member of NEPTUNE right now, but we are looking forward to it because we are looking for an agent network for the consolidators.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for joining us today. We're also I'm also coming to you live from the Philippines as well. So Thanks so much. Thanks so much for joining us. All right, let's go on to our next person. How about Wendy Luong? Hi there. Just unmute your microphone. There you go.
It's okay now.
Yeah, it's okay now. How are you? Where are you joining us from today?
Yes, outside. So now I will send a short introduction about our company. Right?
Sure.
Yes. In 2009, our company has been established, and until now, our company had 4 offices in Vietnam across the country. So we handle both LCL and air shipment. By FCL, LCL, and air shipment, LCL, we handle the all consolidation box export from Vietnam to Asia and Europe. The country will be the chief and we are strongest in this routine, and by Singapore, Hong Kong, China, Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Taiwan, and the UK. So not only focus on the mode of transportation, we develop the service through the custom broker inland transportation. So we can with one of 50 employees, we can handle your shipment smoothly.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for that introduction. And what time is it where you are right now?
Now 3 p.m. Yes.
3 p.m. Okay, all right. We have people from all over the world joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, we'll go to our next person now. How about Stephen Hewhan? There you go, Stephen.
Hello.
All right, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm really good. Thank you. Yourself?
I'm doing all right. Where are you joining us from today?
So I'm joining from FS Mackenzie, based in the UK. And yeah, for anyone who's from the UK on the call, will know that we've had the worst summer in history. We've had no hot weather at all. But today, the sun is shining. It's nice and warm. So it's been a good start to the day.
All right, excellent. And yeah, hopefully you're not stuck in your office all day. You can get out and enjoy that air. So why don't you tell us something about your company?
Yeah, okay. So FS Mackenzie, we're very much a consolidator and VOCC in the UK market, and we certainly have been on a rebuild in recent years. Consolidation has become the #1 product that we have within our business, and the opportunity to join the network of Neptune, a very reputable global network of consolidators. Yeah, we're really pleased to be here.
All right, great. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and I hope you will get done in a reasonable amount of time so you can go and enjoy that summer air over there in the UK.
Thank you.
All right. Next, let's call on how about Marian Magdi? Are you there, Marian? Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Where are you joining us? Where are you joining from today?
I'm joining you from Alexandria, Egypt.
Okay.
It's Perimeter Freight Service. We have 4 branches all over the world. Our head office in New York. We had the office in Istanbul. I'm talking from Alexandria, and we have Cairo office. We have 5th branch in China. We are interested on LCL consolidation. We already have our direct constant box from Shanghai, and we're interested to improve the service to USA and in Istanbul because of our branches, and we are looking for more agents to join our network.
Okay, great. Thank you. Go ahead.
Welcome, dear.
All right. Well, we hope we can connect you to who you need to get connected to here at Neptune. All right. So thank you so much for joining us today, all the way from Egypt. All right. And lastly, let's call on one more person. How about, let's go with Chuck Simmons. Hi, Chuck.
Hey, how are you guys today?
Doing good. How are you?
We're doing all right. Coming from eFreight Solutions here in Los Angeles. So little early for us, but we're happy to be here, and we thank you for the introduction.
Yeah, I'm glad you're able to get up this. I guess it's quite early in the morning, 1 a.m. perhaps, right?
Yes, correct.
You look like you just played a round of golf or something.
we flew in from Toronto this afternoon. Got in a little late, but we're doing all right. Thank you.
All right. Why don't you tell us a little something about your business?
Your
operation out there in LA.
Yeah, we have 4 global offices. One in Los Angeles to handle West Coast business, one in North Carolina to handle our East Coast. We have a sales office in Toronto, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, as well as Cebu, Philippines.
Oh, great. Fantastic. All right. Thanks for joining us today. I hope we can network you with whomever you need to be networked to today. All right. So that's going to do it for our community open mic segment. Before we proceed to our next segment, however, I'd like you to switch to the side-by-side speaker screen. And I'd like to, for this next portion, it's the sponsors introduction. So for this segment, we are featuring 4 of our event sponsors from our last event in Vietnam. We will be featuring the rest of our remaining event sponsors in our next virtual events. So first, we have Shajith Naran, Chief Commercial Officer of Frontline Logistics from the UAE. Please introduce your company to our global audience who's joining us today.
Hi, Don. Good
Hi,
afternoon.
Shajith. Good afternoon.
I can see a lot of familiar face and familiar names over here. Let me start our company's introduction. Today is a special day for all of us. Today is Teachers' Day. There is a lot of similarities in teachers teaching profession and logistics professions, especially is precising and determinations and delivering the complete informations. So there are a lot of similarities in teaching profession as well as in logistics profession. So let us remember and wish all the teachers around the globe a very happy Teachers' Day. Let me start with myself. My name is, as you said, Shajit Naran, Chief Commercial Officer, Frontline Group of Companies. We have 24 offices around 10 countries in Middle East, and we are in the phase of growing in other continents like Europe, USA, and other places. So almost 500 plus people we are having in the front offices in all GCC. I mean in 24 offices, and we are capable to handle almost all the activities within the logistics scenario, like relocations, LCL, CIS, and all freight forwarding. Everything we can handle, you know, all type of shipments, custom clearance, and other things we can handle in Middle East. So most of the members in this group may know about our capacities, and our company is basically a family-oriented company, but we are running with a corporate organizations, heading with Mr. Nasser BP. He's our president and CEO, and Mr. Vivian Castellano. Most of the people knows him in the group, and he is the Chief Commercial Officer, and myself, Shajit, Chief Commercial Officer, and we have a director body comprising of 4 members and an executive board members. It's working very good as a corporate structure. So I have a small video because instead of talking a lot of things, I believe there is a small video that Mashi, you can please.
Frontline Logistics, registered in 2009 in the state of Kuwait, has now transformed into a company with 550 plus employees, 24 offices operating in 10 countries. Kuwait, UAE, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman, Lebanon, Afghanistan, and India support office. Our divisions: Frontline Logistics, Frontline Express, Frontline Relocation, Frontline Aviation. Our services: LCL Consolidation Services, NVOCC, Land Freight, Sea Freight, Air Freight, Iraq LTL Express Services, Custom Clearance, Warehousing and Supply Chain, Project Logistics, Light and Heavy Equipments, Frontline Aviation, Food and Perishables, Military Logistics, Oil and Gas Logistics, Events and Exhibitions. Our presence in the world: Kuwait, Frontline Logistics established in Kuwait City in the year 2009 with head office in Farbia Tower with warehouse facility of more than 130,000 square feet. Frontline Logistics established their services for oil and gas, construction, FMCG, petrochemical. Frontline offices in UAE, Jebel Ali, Dubai, Sharjah and Abu Dhabi. Total warehouse space at mainland 19,800 square feet and inside Jebel Ali free zone 6,000 square feet, which includes bulk and rack-able storage.
Our services extend to project logistics, freight forwarding, contract logistics, 3PL and warehousing, GCC trucking, LCL consolidation, Iraq movements, Afghanistan movements.
Bahrain. Frontline Logistics Bahrain office started in 2017 in Manama with warehouse facility of 11,000 square feet. The global sea-to-air hub is just one aspect of Bahrain's logistics sector strategy. Our major industries served extends to FMCG, construction, power, and energy. Iraq.
Frontline Logistics started Iraq operations in 2009 and have offices in Baghdad, Safwan, Qasr, Erbil, and our core product is the military logistics. 110,000 square feet warehousing facility and open yard of around 540,000 square feet. Major industry served: oil and gas, construction, power, and energy. Qatar. Frontline Logistics Qatar office started in 2015 in Doha with warehouse facility of 54,000 square feet. Major industry served: construction, FMCG, power and energy, petrochemical. Oman. Frontline Logistics Oman started in the year 2018 in Sohar and Muscat. Major industry served: manufacturing, FMCG, power and energy, mining, agricultural produce. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Frontline Logistics launched in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in the year 2014. Our offices in Jeddah, Riyadh, and Dammam have warehousing facility of 22,000 square feet. Major industry served: oil and gas, FMCG, contracting, power and energy, petrochemical. Lebanon. Frontline Logistics office started in the year 2018 with office in Beirut. Lebanon has traditionally been an important commercial hub for the Middle East. Major industry served: oil and gas, construction, power and energy. LCL Consolidation Services. Frontline Logistics, primarily focused on LCL consolidation, have own offices in the entire GCC covering UAE, Oman, Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar and KSA with CFS facilities. With consolidation as our core product and a strong global network coverage, we offer services from the major ports across the world to the GCC, Middle East, India via Jebel Ali. Regular inbound sailings from the Far East, India and Europe to Jebel Ali and weekly exports closing to the Upper Gulf. We have a dedicated warehouse and a well-established and experienced team to handle any kind of LCL shipments on time so that we can add value to our customers by giving them quality services at competitive prices. Container destuffing in government-authorized CFS in GCC countries wherever our offices are established. Bahrain, Kuwait, Iraq, Lebanon, KSA, Oman, Qatar,
India subcontinent, East Africa, Red Sea. Singapore, China, India, Turkey, USA, Italy, Germany, UK, Belgium. Our events and celebrations.
All right.
Thank you all.
Sh-
Thank you for watching. Thank you, Don, for the time. And Meshi supported very well. And I hope, my team members in Neptune have got a very clear picture about our company. So any support, any help in our region, you may always welcome. You can have my email ID. I will drop it on the comment chat. And let us go together, grow together, and move together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ajith, for that wonderful introduction of your company and that wonderful video. All right, let's move right along. Next up, we have Amin Altaf of Servotech Shipping from Pakistan. If you're in the room, it's your time to share info about your company. All right, we're not sure actually if Amin is in the room right now. However, if he does pop into the room, he can go ahead and present a little bit later. So for now, we'll go ahead and move on to our next presenter. Next, we have Jitendra of Abreko Freight LLC from the UAE. Hi, Jitendra. Please introduce your company to us. Jitendra, are you here? Are you here in the room? If not, we may have to also go to our next sponsor's presentation. Yes, why don't we just go ahead and do that for now? Next, we have Wendy from Worldwide Link Company from Vietnam. So Wendy, I think we spoke to you earlier. Can you tell us a little bit more about your company? Hi, Wendy. I think you're still on mute. There you go.
Yes.
Hi.
So, hi guys. Today, I, on behalf of our company, to send a short introduction to all of us. Firstly, I would like to send thanks to our current partner who continues to working with us and support our service until now, and send a short introduction to the new member. And I hope that you will know about our company service, and in the future we can cooperate and build our relationship in the future. Yes, Worldwide Link was set up in 2009. The head office in Ho Chi Minh City, and to expand our other business, we are open to 4 offices until now in Ho Chi Minh, Hanoi, Hải Phòng, and Quy Nhơn. We are the member of NEPTUNE for 5 years already. And with a good relationship with almost the clients and airlines in Vietnam, we developed the service not only by air freight or sea freight, FCL, and LCL consolidation service. Our consolidation box is exported to Asia and UK. Like in Asia, we have export service to Japan. This is our strongest service to Singapore, China, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, Taiwan, and UK. So we are not limited our service on the mode of transportation, but also we are develop the service on the value added service like a custom brokerage, inland transportation, insurance, and cross-border service. Besides, we can handle your export shipment from Vietnam to USA under our sale contract with the liners. We have our contract with the liner MPC, Costco, Everins, Zimline, and Hyundai. So up to now, we have more 150 staff with the due knowledge in the shipping industries. So we are well known that the service must be provided with quick action, it's silent service, and the competitive rate. So I think that we always pay high attention in shipment when you support your business with us with bring the benefits to our partner and customer. For 14 years of experience in the transportation, we had 10 years to build up one charity group, the name called Happy Link, to support the unlucky children and pupils, the gift and scholarship to continue going to school. So I hope that when you cooperate with us, we can expand and make the healing will be stronger and freeing the freedom of the unlucky children. They can continue going to school. Yes, that was.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Wendy, for that background. All right, so we'll move on now for that's it for our featured sponsors. So thank you very much for your time. Now for this next segment, we'll be calling on the first batch of the new members that we have invited. The remaining new members for Neptune will be featured in our next virtual event scheduled for January 2024. Okay, so for this segment, we have prepared a set of business and personal questions for our new members, so you can get to know them a little bit better. But first, we'll start with our business questions. So firstly, introduce your company and services. Let us know your specialization and why your company is unique, how you can help other members, and let us know what you are looking for in Neptune. Okay, so to start things off, let's call on Mohammed Khattab, General Manager of Overseas Shipping from Egypt.
Hello.
Hello, Mohammed. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you just fine. Thank you.
First of all, let me welcome our all friends who attend this meeting. Hope that we could be a useful meeting for all the members. We are overseas shipping company. We are located in Egypt. Our head office in Alexandria, with branches covering mostly all the Egyptian ports, like Damietta, Port Said, Sokhna port. Our company established in 2009. We are working as a shipping agent. We have shipping agency. We are working as freight forwarder, NVOCC license, with mostly, which is the main point now, we have our bonded warehouse located in Alexandria and 6th of October, which help mostly our recently client to save in storage and damage and something like this. We are really interested to join Neptune. Hope that we could have a fruitful business with all members. And we are ready to help them. We have our, as I told you, our own bonded warehouse. We have our own trucks. We have our offices here covering mostly Egyptian ports. We are interested to increase our business especially in NVOCC and LCL shipments. As it's recently mostly required, especially for Egyptian clients here. And hope that we are really interested to cooperate with Neptune members. Hope that we could meeting you soon in next annual meeting, inshallah.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Mohammed, for that introduction to your company. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and move on to our next new member of Neptune. Let's have Chuck Simmons, again, Vice President of Operations of eFreight Solutions from the United States. Maybe you can go in a little more detail about your company this time.
Yeah, Don. Thank you for that. eFreight Solutions was started back in 2008 as an LCL consolidator out of Asia. We are licensed by the Federal Maritime Commission, as well as U.S. Department of Transportation and the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. So we operate as a U.S. domestic carrier in the United States, participating in interstate commerce. Since our inception in 2008, eFreight has, we've gained a favorable reputation from our customers by providing competitive rates, proactive communication, unparalleled customer service, and innovative products that simplify the supply chain processes. One of the advantages that separates eFreight out from other U.S. headquartered MBOs is our technology. This is something that we look forward to showcasing at the conference upcoming in Phuket. But our new innovative product is called EFS Plus. EFS Plus is a state-of-the-art platform that provides our foreign clients instant access to our FCL and LCL delivery rates to any destination in and throughout the United States. Also on this platform, we have live shipment tracking from ISF filing to empty termination. We are connected directly with our customs broker as well as U.S. Customs and Border Protection. EFS Plus was designed with all of our foreign partners in mind. We're limited with the time zone challenges. Given it's 1 a.m. here, and it's afternoon for most of our partners on this call. So this platform provides you that instant access to our door delivery rates, thus eliminating the time zone challenges. This also helps to maximize your productivity, not having to chase down agents for a response on a DDP or a DAP request, as well as ISF filing details for that. We're looking to leverage our technology to help the network grow their businesses between their respective countries and the United States. We are not an IT company. We are an NVOCC freight forwarder. This tool we developed simply to help break down those time zone barriers and increase the efficiency of business done with the United States. We look forward to seeing all members and all new members at the upcoming conference in Phuket. And we appreciate your support.
All right. Thank you, Chuck. Yes, we'll be definitely looking forward to seeing your technology in Phuket when the time comes. All right. Thank you so much. Next, we have Stephen Hugan, again, from Commercial Director of FC McKenzie from the UK. So if you want to go ahead and get into a little bit more detail about your business as well, you may right now.
Okay, thank you, Don. Yeah, so hi, Stephen Hewan, FS McKenzie in the UK. So FS McKenzie, although established many, many years ago, 25 plus, coming up to 10 years ago now, we were actually majority bought out by Singapore Post. And I guess the best way of putting it is it's really been the rebirth of the business since that moment took place. FS McKenzie has always had a good reputation and presence in the consolidation market in the UK. Although when the purchase or the acquirement by Singapore Post took place, we've really put our focus into rebuilding our reputation and getting back up the league table in terms of being a reputable consolidator in the UK market. And that really has pushed us for it to become our number one product. It is our sea freight consolidation. We have many of our own services, mainly coming in from the Far East into the UK, and some services going back out to the Far East from the UK. But as we've grown in recent years, one of the reasons why we're looking to join reputable networks such as NEPTUNE, which is very much consists of solid LCL consolidators, we really are looking to build and drive new products and new services within that sector. And that really is the main focus for wanting to join and being involved in the NEPTUNE network. There's many faces and friends within the network that we already have. Many were really sort of pushing me to look to join. So as I said earlier, we're really, really happy to be here. Moving on from the consolidation side, we are very much a multimodal freight forwarding company also. Exports from the UK, we have our own loading facility in the UK, which is very much specific towards vehicles, cars, caravans, boats, motorbikes. We have our own loading bay with our own FS McKenzie staff who are very specialised in loading this type of commodity from an export point of view. Our air freight product, we have a facility at Heathrow Airport with our own warehouse facility there. And then also we have a facility down in Dover, which very much manages our European road freight, both in and out. And of course, since Brexit, we have the in-house customs team there as well. Although we're owned by Singapore Post, we very much operate as an SME in the UK market. We have one of the biggest factors of why the customers like our services is very much the staff and the family environment that we have here. We fight hard for our customers and we fight hard for each other as teams and our colleagues, and that really shines through the work that we do, which has really, really helped us drive our reputation in recent years. And as I say, got us back up the league table in terms of a really good presence in the UK market.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Stephen, for letting us in on how your operation works. And thank you for joining us. And lastly, the floor, we'll be giving it to Alexandra Pavel, LCL Manager of Europrim Shipping from Romania. Alexandra, you there?
Do you hear me now?
Yeah, yes, we can hear
Hey,
you. Yes.
Thank you, Don. Thank you.
Nice tropical background you have there.
Yes, of course.
All right, go ahead. Oh, I think you just muted yourself there. Just unmute yourself. There you go.
Now you can hear me. Okay, I had some problems to connect myself, so I'm more than glad to present to you our company. Europrim Shipping was born in 2005 as part of Europrim Group from the need to offer full transport solutions to our customers. So with offices in all over the country, Bulgaria, and also in Republic of Moldova, our country can provide a wide range of transport and logistics services like air transport, maritime transport, full containers, LCL containers, break bulk, hand carry, rail transport, also full and groupage, export and import through our main port of Constanța, but also on other terminals from Europe. With a great team of specialists, we started in 2010 to build our own LCL consuls from Asia, offering weekly boxes from Shanghai, Ningbo, Qingdao, Shenzhen, Hong Kong, in collaboration with our partners, Chatterlink and Famous Pacific. So the consolidation of the containers is made into our own warehouse in Constanța port area. It's a warehouse of 3,000 square meters through our own customs broker services. So the operations are smooth and professional done. Europrim is one of the oldest players in the LCL market in Romania, in constant growth that took place organically through our good services and policies applied both in relations with partners and loading and unloading agents, but also in relation with local suppliers, carriers, and customers. So in conclusion, we are looking to expand our range of services and collaborators through your network. So we are thrilled that we can be part of this trusted network, which checks and validates constantly their partners. So also we hope that the fact that it is an LCL-oriented network will help us grow and develop more connections in order to offer the most professional service in the Romania market.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Alexandra, from Romania, from Europrim Shipping. All right, so now it's time for us to go ahead and move on to our personal questions. Now, why do we do this? We do this because, you know, it's doing business with new people sometimes can be a little bit frightening or a little bit scary at first, but you have to want to get to know some of the people that you're trying to get in business with. So this kind of just humanizes people a little bit. So we just want to ask a few personal questions, nothing too crazy, just to kind of show the personality behind the businesses. Okay, so we'll start with our first question. How do you manage stress and your free time? So since we were just talking to Alexandra, how about you? It seems like you manage your stress quite well and your free time by having a wonderful beach background, I see. Maybe you can tell us a little more about that.
Of course. In order to avoid stress, I'm trying to limit my working schedule, you know, to 8 hours by day. So I'm enjoying the rest of the day, watching a movie, cooking with my family, reading a book.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay, in line with that, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite dish to cook? And what's your favorite book right now?
You know, this is the Romanian books that I read. So
okay, all right.
Okay, so I like to cook pasta because I enjoy Italian food. Even though we are in Romania, we love Italian cook.
The cuisine.
So
yeah.
yes, and I'm watching Netflix, you know, randomly.
Of course,
I don't have a
works.
favorite movie.
Okay, great. Does any of our other guests or any of our other new members would like to chime in on this question? We're going to go to each of you eventually, but if you would like to answer this question as well, Chuck, Steven, or Mohammed, feel free to chime in and answer how you manage and stress. How do you manage your stress and free time as well?
Should I go? Hello,
yeah, Steven. Hi.
Okay, so in my spare time, I'm a huge fan of Liverpool Football Club. So I'm from the city of Liverpool, and I'm not too sure whether it actually relieves stress, because even when
might cause some stress, huh?
Yeah, even when you're winning and you're going for league titles and cups, it's incredibly stressful. And then, of course, when you get them beat, it's incredibly stressful. However, yeah, it's a big part of my life. Me and my friends going to watch Liverpool home and away. I've been doing it many years since I was a kid. So, you know, outside of work, you know, when you turn off the laptop at the end of the week and you switch off, yeah, I very much get switched onto football.
How many games in a year do you attend?
So I have a season ticket at Anfield, so that means, you know, every home game at Anfield, and then as many as the away fixtures as I can. European fixtures, so you know, we always look forward to the draw to see what kind of European trips we get to go on. So this year's a good one. You know, we're going to some new places. Belgium, Toulouse in France, and then the last one is in Austria. So yeah, it's a big part of mine and my friend's life. My girlfriend isn't too happy about it, but you know, That was the rule from day one.
That was your non-negotiable.
That's the non-negotiable football. Yeah.
Got it. Got it. All right. How about you, Chuck? Do you have any sports teams or any general ways you like to manage your stress and free time?
Yeah. For me here in the United States, I'm very big into baseball, and so most of my evenings, I'm active in the gym. Cooking is very good stress reliever as well. I'm with Alexandra. I do a lot of pasta, a lot of chicken pasta, but it's more Cajun style pasta for me on my side. And then also, playing golf. And like Steven, golf is just as frustrating as soccer is, but
Yeah, it is.
but that you hit a good shot on 18 or you make a putt on 18 and you're right back in it. So and I think with stress, it all just deals with a person's individual attitude. None of us are perfect, and being able to understand if you make a mistake or something goes wrong, then you've got to learn from it and move on. So just trying to keep the right mindset, right attitude, and be a healthy, happy individual.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. How about Mohammed? Mohammed, are you there? Would you like to chime in on how you manage your stress and free time? I'm not sure if Mohammed is still in the room. However,
yes.
Are you there? Oh, there you are. Hi, Mohammed.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm here. I cannot leave because I'm really interested to listen about our friends' interests.
Yes,
to find the way to get out of this stress.
Right.
Let me say, firstly, I'm trying to solve this stress. I'm trying to get out through business also, as I don't have now. Recently, we don't have about this stress here in Egypt, especially with our clients, because as I told you, firstly, we have our bonded warehouse. As we before finishing the free time, we can unstuff the cargo in our warehouse and get out of this problem. But for all this, our stress, we don't have, not only for free time, we have stress for all our business is depending on stress. But mostly I like to watching football matches, because I have my friend Mohammed Salah. He's playing in Liverpool.
Oh, there you go.
But trying to follow him and watching his playing. I like his playing in way, and also if he's in Egypt, I can meet him. So I'm trying to get out completely out of work.
Okay, great, awesome. Good to see you guys have some common ground there.
Yeah, yes. So, but normally our business depending on stress. Really, this is our field.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for your answer there, Mohammed. Now, let's go ahead and, since I have you here, I'll go ahead and go to our next question as well. So, Mohammed, if you were not a consolidator, what would you be instead? What other what are you? Maybe you have a hobby that you have that's that you're quite adept in, perhaps, like maybe playing an instrument or something. So if you're not a consolidator, what would you consider yourself as?
Actually, I'd like, normally in business, I love to help the client. I love to get the business from door to door. This is which I prefer to present to our clients, especially if I can help them to do everything for them. Just I want them to let's say get out of logistics business and give all the problems to us.
You still want to be a problem solver, it sounds. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. All right, great. Okay, well, let's go ahead and ask someone else. Chuck, Stephen, would you like to chime in on this one?
Yeah, sure. I think we kind of briefly touched on it. I bet Steven would be a Liverpool player, and I'd probably be an MLB player for the Braves.
Oh, from the Atlanta Braves, yeah.
Growing up as a kid, playing baseball since I was 2 years old, that was the dream. Unfortunately, like 99.9% of all athletes in the world, we don't make it any further. So,
How far did you make it?
Through high school, and
High school baseball, yeah. Okay.
hung up the cleats after that.
What position did you play?
I was a catcher.
Oh, you were a catcher. Okay,
Yep.
nice.
Yeah.
All right, Stephen?
Yeah, I agree with Chuck. That will be the dream. That's the dream that we all have. Similar to Chuck, I played my sport, football, from a very young age. And, I even still play now. I play for a veterans team over 35, so which I'm thoroughly enjoying. However, I also, I've actually, if I wasn't in logistics, in freight forwarding, I'd like to think I'd be involved in football. I do actually have coaching badges, which I don't use anymore. But when I was a lot younger, I used to do a lot of football coaching. I actually even spent a bit of time in Williamsburg and Brooklyn, doing some coaching when I was in my late teens, 18, 19 years old, doing some football coaching over there. So yeah, if I wasn't in freight forwarding, perhaps I'll be coaching full time.
Right. Okay. Alexandra, how about you?
So I'm really not a sports fan.
Sure.
So in my free time, I take Spanish classes because I have a dream to live my life in Spain.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes.
So
And,
if you're not a consolidator, you'd be basically a girl on the beach in Spain, essentially.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Got it.
So
Got it.
I also enjoy traveling
Mhm.
to our beautiful country because I recommend you to came here. Everything is cheap and affordable, and the views are amazing. So you really nightlife also is
Quite exciting, I'm
exhausting.
sure. Yeah. All right, great. Thank you. All right, let's since I have you also, why don't we go to our next question? How did you get your start in consolidation? How did you get your start in the business, Alexandra?
So I started my career 7 years ago from the bottom, being a junior freight forwarder. And step by step, I learned from my experienced coworker. So it was a difficult journey, but the results and the satisfaction was beyond my expectations.
Okay. And then how about you, Chuck? How did you get your start?
It probably was back in college. I was an international business major with a minor in Mandarin. And then in about, I think it was my junior year, a friend of mine recommended that her parents owned a shippers association, and they would potentially be looking for an internship or an intern. Ended up spending 3 years and then was hired straight out of college with the same company. And so it's been a love relationship with the industry ever since. Freight forwarding and global logistics takes me everywhere to many different countries all around the world. So it's been a lovely ride, and look forward to the rest of it.
Yeah, I can't really think of another industry where you're traveling as much as this one. It's really
We've got
quite amazing.
this is the start of we've got 7 countries in 60 days. So we just got back from Toronto, and we go to Hong Kong next week. So absolutely, you are correct.
Wow, that's really awesome. Okay, Stephen, how about you? How did you get your start?
Yeah, so for me, it's very much family history. So Liverpool, the city that I'm from, is a port city. So my great-grandfather was a docker on the port. Both of my grandfathers were dockers on the port. One of them then moved into the office as he got a bit older. My father then got into freight forwarding because of that. He worked at CMA CGM and then he owned a freight forwarding company. So when I left education at 18 years old, I was chomping at the bit to get into the industry, an industry that had served my family so well. My sister now, she works at CMA CGM. I've got a cousin that works at Maersk, and then I'm on, this side of the fence on the freight forwarding side of things. So it's very much in the blood of my family, freight forwarding and shipping. And that very much comes from being from the city of Liverpool, where the docks and the ports is what the city was built on many years ago, before the Beatles and the football came. So it's I'm very proud to be in this industry. As Chuck said, I absolutely love it now. I've been doing this for 20 years, and it's instilled in me, and I love this industry that we work in.
Yeah, it's funny how a lot of people they find themselves in this industry in many different ways, like they kind of stumble upon it, or they just kind of like, oh, it just kind of parlayed from a different type of industry. But it seems like for you, this was your birthright.
Yeah,
ever since. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not the job that you dream about when you're going through high school. But then as you get a little bit older, and the realization of what a good industry it is, it's an industry that's never going to die. Of course, international travel, if you work hard to get to a position, will always be there. And as I say, it served my family very well, and I wanted to continue that.
Yeah, I mean, if I could do it all over again, I'd go back to college, take whatever classes I would have to do to get into this business. Because boy, I really love the travel perks.
Yeah.
It sounds amazing. How about lastly, Mohammed? How did you get your start in the consolidation industry?
Actually, I was out of shipping field. My study is commercial. But I have joined a shipping company, Costco. I have worked for Costco about 15 years. And I didn't think to establish my own consolidation. But many friends asked me to please arrange, you can arrange this business, you can arrange this business. I thought, why I after these long years, why I couldn't arrange this shipment. So I started to arrange one by one. Then I established my own company here overseas. Then we start.
Okay, great. Thank you for sharing your start in the industry. Okay, now we're going to go to our final question for the day. We can go ahead and start with you again, Mohammed. How do you describe consolidation in just one word? The industry of consolidation in just one word.
Just one word. It's very difficult to say it in one word.
I'm sure.
Because
that's
you
the challenge.
are collecting collecting the world in one word. It's very hard. Let's say magic.
Magic.
You must have magic.
Yes, magically it disappears. No, no, but the
Yes.
magic of the yes, that's one. The magic of it arrived. All of the different ways it can be
usually
magical.
say that you can do everything. So you have you must have the magic stick.
I like that. Great answer, Mohammed. Thank you very much. Okay, let's ask. How about Chuck? Chuck, what do you think?
Yeah,
one word.
To describe it in one word is quite difficult, but I would use the word fascinating. Kind of how I hit on in my previous speech. This industry takes you all around the world. You get immersed in different cultures and different languages, different ways of thinking, and that helps you in your personal and in your business life. So I'd have to settle on fascinating.
Fascinating. Gotcha. Okay. And Stephen, how about you? One word for the consolidation industry. Just unmute your microphone. There you go.
Sorry. So I'm going to give it the word evolving. I think if you look how this industry has evolved, certainly in the last 4 years since the pandemic periods, and the pace of how it's evolving now, you know, that really stands out for me.
Okay, evolving. All right, thank you. And Alexandra, how about you? How would you describe consolidation in one word?
So for me, the properly word is adventure. You know,
Adventure.
because each shipment is different and you never know what is coming. Problems may occur, and you know you must find the properly solutions in due time, avoiding additional costs. So it's
All
a
right.
daily adventure.
Okay, adventure. That totally matches your background as well. All right. So thank you for all of our new members and also our sponsors for lending us their time and speaking today. Right now, it's time for us to share with you some of our updates and some reminders about our network. So NEPTUNE Cargo Network is the first and biggest global NVOCC and LCL cargo network. NEPTUNE is at the forefront of connecting sea freight professionals with a focus on linking consolidators through a non-exclusive networking platform with around 250 consolidators and LCL forwarders from various parts of the world. The network offers a secured business development platform through its payment guarantees. All members undergo a strict screening process to validate their seriousness as partners and must have a track record in the business that you can rely your shipments on. We currently have 250 member offices from more than 65 countries, and we're still growing. Now, save the dates for the upcoming Neptune virtual events. We will be having a Neptune orientation meeting, which is open to non-members that are interested to join NEPTUNE Cargo Network. It will be held via Zoom on November 7, 2023 at 4 p.m. Hong Kong time. And our next NEPTUNE New Members Introduction will be on January 30, 2024 at 4 p.m. Hong Kong time, and is also open to both members and non-members. All right, so for the in-person event, we are glad to announce that NEPTUNE will host its 6th annual partnership meeting in Phuket, Thailand on May 16 to 19, 2024. We have already received several registrations and have started announcing the confirmed participants. If you haven't registered yet, simply visit our website, www.neptunecargonetwork.com/Phuket, or you may drop your contact information in the chat box now, and our NEPTUNE team will get in touch with you immediately. All right, so once you become a member of the network, your company will be announced and promoted as part of a global network to all our members and global database of freight forwarders to further promote business amongst the network. You will then be added to our network agency list where you can identify the payment habits of our other members. So please also watch out for our new RW app, which will be rolled out about the end of summer this year. All right, so thank you so much for your contribution to NEPTUNE Cargo Network's first new member introduction virtual event, Mohammed, Chuck, Stephen, and Alexandra, and to our featured sponsors as well, Shajith, Wendy, Amin, and Jitendra, who couldn't quite be here, but thank you nonetheless. We really appreciate you making time for us, and we would like to thank everyone that has attended today's event. I hope you had a great time. Thank you so much for attending, and for those who are already interested to be a member now, if you have any questions, you may drop your email address here in the chat box, and our team will get in touch with you shortly. We've also left you a poll, so if you could please take a minute to fill it up, it'll be very helpful for our virtual events moving forward. Once again, thank you. My name is Don Puno, and have a beautiful day, everyone. Thanks. Bye-bye.